just to interject here, to help make this more easier for people to understand, in case they are having a hard time grasping what the difference is. Here we have a screenshot from Google AI search, verifying indeed what I have previously stated to be factually truthful. Google states, as is outlined here in the purple rectangle section on your screen here, Ouija boards are designed to facilitate communication with spirits, often considered a form of spirit evocation, while tarot cards are primarily tools for I'll repeat that again, tools for self-reflection, accessing one's own intuition, and gaining insights into situations. So again, Ouija boards are not the same as tarot cards. And the reason they are not the same is because Ouija boards are used for a form of spirit evocation, while tarot cards are tools used for self-reflection, accessing one's own intuition, and gaining insights. And even down here on the screen, if we look further down on the screen in the red section, again, it states why Ouija boards are not the same as tarot cards, and it states here in the red section of the screen, potential risks. Many consider Ouija boards risky because they can potentially open doors to negative or unpredictable spiritual influences, and they are generally not recommended. Therefore, backing up what my mother previously stated, there is nothing wrong with using tarot cards or with getting tarot cards or psychic medium readings, because again, somebody that has the spiritual abilities of psychic mediumship, they acquired that spiritual ability from divine source, from God, from when they were a child, and therefore an adult that has a spiritual gift they acquired from childhood should never be shunned from any religious faith that prides themselves on love and community and charity, because like as my mom says, numerous people look into these aspects to reach out to the divine or creator of the universe to get answers to life, and it's all in the intention that an individual has when they come into using this tool, as to whether they're coming into using this tool with positive intention or negative intention. That will determine the kind of influences that end up affecting the person using the tool of tarot cards. Just like the tool of a hammer. If you have an individual using the tool of a hammer, and they have negative intentions, well, then they're going to use that tool for negative intentions. If you have an individual with a hammer using that tool with good intentions, then that is what will be built out of them using that tool. Therefore, it is foolish for anyone to think that tarot cards are evil, or to equate them to being the same as a Ouija board, or unfortunately, as I got backlash from earlier this week, in my local Bible study group. It is also foolish to equate tarot cards to have anything to do with black magic, as baby religious Christians often make the foolish mistake of doing.
You know how I really knew that the system was that messed up and that insane? Was when I really sat with myself and I took in Jesus' teachings and I really looked into it. And I realized that everything he was teaching you to go against the religions. He was teaching you to go against the dogma, the empirical systems that were set in place. He was going against all of it, and he said, look within. He said, forget about the power, the money, and the greed. That is all Satan's work. Satan is the systems that are set in place to make us forget about who we are. And when you look within is when you find who you are. And you remember your soul. And that's what Jesus was trying to teach. And that's why they crucified him, because they didn't want people to know this. And when I figured out that the system was that messed up, was when they took Jesus, someone who was against the religions, against the dogma, whatever. When they took him and turn him into a religion. And they laughed in your face and changed his name too. And the thing about like Satanism or Satan's work, whatever you could say, they show it to you. They pretty much show you what they're doing. And they showed you that if they could change his name, which is actually Yeshua, if they could change his name, you don't think they changed the entire ideology around him? So that you continuously stay in the system by worshiping him and doing all these things, all the actual opposite things that he was trying to teach, and never look within, which is the entire thing of what he was trying to say. That's when I really figured out like the system was messed up, man. And the craziest part is that history repeats itself. The matrix that we live in right now was happening back then. It was just disguised a little bit differently. But we are living in the same time frame. The systems that are here to distract us are what's keeping us away from our true soul, our true purpose, and who we are. Keeping us away from the God source. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy.
Hear me out. You know how every lady gets her parade at her own special time? The new moon, the full moon, the waxing. It's a lot of work to do that. Just leave it alone. Let the pubis grow. But why do we get our periods at different times? It's the patriarchy keeping us down. I am convinced of it. That's why there's so much endocrine disruptors happening, because we all know that periods sync up when ladies are together. So if we all have global access to each other, why aren't we all synced up? I'll tell you why. Could you imagine if we all had PMS on the same week? That would be the revolution we're all looking for. Just every single bleeding lady PMSing at the same time. That would be explosive. That level of Menzies energy just infiltrating the collective psyche, the amount of work that could get done within that 1 week. If we could just link up our cycles completely and fully, I think within 1 year we would have a very different world. I really do think that. So that is why they're always putting those endocrine disruptors in the detergent and the deodorants and the makeup, because they're trying to keep us from syncing all together like a transformer. But that's what we need to do. We need to become like Yonitron and
This is your body, this ice cube. This is God. This looks different because it's in a different form, but it's made from the same source, okay? So when we take this, we put it in here, we give it a little stir. As it melts, it's coming back to what it's always been. And we are the consciousness in form, but we're also consciousness in source and in understanding that we were never separate from it. We've always been a part of it. Welcome to my brief explanation of what consciousness is, okay, people? We are the observer of our thoughts. We are not, cannot, by law, be separate from source, because energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred.